Hi guys, Adam here from Blend. Hope you're all doing well. We are now on the fourth day of our 12 days of Black Friday Cyber Monday learning. And what I wanted to do today is kind of tell you a little bit of a backstory here is that I have been working with Octane AI for probably, I would say about 18 months now, probably close to 2 years. And one of the things I've been really excited about, and if any of you follow me on LinkedIn or Facebook, is that Octane AI have actually recently released a new product around quizzes. And this was kind of something that a lot of our clients were trying to do with other tools, but weren't really kind of doing that well. And when Martina, who's with me today on the call from Octane AI, approached me a few weeks ago and said, hey, look, we have this new quiz product coming out. As Martina knows, I was pretty happy about it. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to be as well. So Martina, thanks very much for coming on for us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me. So excited to be here.
Excellent, thank you. And what I'm going to do is I'm probably just going to ask you to share your screen.
Sure.
And we'll dive in. So the title for today, guys, is how to use quizzes to maximize email sign up for Black Friday Cyber Monday weekend. And yeah, I'll hand over to Martina.
Perfect. So want to obviously talk about our newest product today, talking a lot about how quizzes can help a number of things, right? We at Octane, our flagship products and what we've done for the last 4 years has been based on kind of the concept of email automation, what we're familiar with working with Klaviyo, other opt-in tools that build email automations and are really, really successful for targeting campaigns for your customers. What Octane did was take that success of that type of product to Facebook Messenger. And we've been really, really successful working with thousands of Shopify and Shopify Plus clients on those tools. But what we noticed was really trying to understand our customer bases better is something that brands are really, really kind of tied to and want to make sure that that is kind of the main focus of everything that they're doing. Understanding those customers better means that you know what their preferences are, you know what their buying behaviors are, you know where they spend their money and what they're concerned about. And how do you find all of that information out? Well, quizzes seem to be the tool of the day. A lot of brands are looking into them for fit finders, recommending products, creating gift guides or bundles, or a number of ways that you can utilize. And what we've seen with a lot of these clients is not only can this help with recommending the right products, increasing LTV, because then they're more likely to come back and buy from you again, but you're also being able to get to them on a more personal level. And that's a huge component of having a great audience, especially as we come up on Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So what I'm going to show you today is actually going to talk through a couple quizzes. So first, Rooted NYC, they are a plant company. They sell plants for your home. And it's a great, beautiful quiz that we're really proud of. We were really proud to partner with them on this. So as you can see from their website, they actually have their quiz featured on their carousel on their homepage, but also as a link in their nav bar. Now, our quiz is a tool, obviously, created by Octane, but it is an embed code. So really, no additional code is needed. You can work with your agency partner or spin this up yourself with the help of our account management team. And it's really going to be able to help your customers feel a little bit better about their purchases, knowing that they're being recommended something that is perfect for them. So Rooted is a great quiz that has some interaction here. So as we walk through the quiz, we're going to potentially collect text in a personalization fashion. You really want to maybe make the customer feel a little bit more interactive here. Also, email being the subject of the day, we're going to collect that as well. You could choose to collect email, phone number, messenger if you are utilizing Octane's messenger platform for opt-ins as well. But simply by including an opt-in in the quiz, you're receiving kind of more than just an email to target future communications with. You'll be able to then understand the answers, the data collected by this quiz, so that you can have more informed, more targeted follow-up and campaigns. The beautiful thing, what Shopify actually recommended is that when you're anticipating Black Friday, Cyber Monday, you're thinking about your plan, highly segmented emails often really only make up about 3 to 5% of your overall list, but those people tend to spend 3 times more than someone who just gets maybe a generic flow that's included in your plan. So not only are we thinking about these highly targeted people that we're getting more specific flows in front of with the quiz, because you're getting a more specific recommendation based on your preferences, your answers to questions, you are going to see an increase in AOV as well. So let's run through this quiz quickly. Asking, do you have kids? They're trying to decipher what plant is the best for your particular home and your lifestyle. Interactions in between questions make this feel really personal. Do you have any pets? I do. Her name's Piper, and she would eat plants. So we have to be a little bit careful about that. Thinking about where you'd place your plant, what kind of light it gets. So you can see that you can really decide. It can have any number of questions with your quiz. What you're going to do is, I'll talk about in a minute, our specific results pages, what we call buyer profiles. This is where you're actually understanding those customer segments that you can be very targeted with your email follow-up and your flows that you place these customers into. I don't know about you guys, but I have killed more plants than I have ever taken care of successfully. And the last question it's going to ask me if I travel. Well, none of us are traveling right now, which is very sad, but only about a week at a time. So we're personalizing our recommendations here based on my answers. Now, what Rooted built into the Octane AI quiz builder is they've now recommended products based on these answers. So similar to another tool that you may have used or how you thought about implementing a quiz previously, is you're going to think about the logic and the answers to those questions getting you to one specific results page. So you can see all of these products here you can add directly to cart from the results. And not only that, but you can add in upsell sections to increase that AOV. And I just think Rooted has just a beautiful quiz. Before I go into some more about the buyer profile aspect, any thoughts or questions there, Adam?
Yeah, I mean, look, I think this is a fantastic example, Martino, and I've seen a couple of different quizzes being created. And I think, what I really like about this is the fact that, like you said there, they're kind of using the upsells off the back of it. I think one of the big things for me is that, when we've done this with clients in the past is that we've kind of had to use kind of third-party tools that we would collect an email address with first and then kind of send the quiz to afterwards, which can be quite problematic, really, because, you're relying on, again, then more clicks. Whereas here, you're getting that customer straight into the buying process.
Absolutely.
It's like you said there, it's the data collection side of it for me and for our clients that is really exciting at this, because you're really getting a profile. You're not just getting, first name, last name, and maybe guessing their gender. You're getting like, okay, they have a cat, their name is this, they travel, so all those data points you've got straight away. You can
Absolutely.
Use, which is why, hopefully you can see, guys, why I absolutely love this.
Yeah. I mean, ultimately at the end of it, you starting from we always recommend starting from the end, right? What are you hoping to accomplish? What questions will help us get to those particular results? In Beauty Bio's case, they're a skincare company. I won't go through their entire quiz, but what is important, we actually just launched a case study with them. And by creating these data-driven buyer profiles, you can actually understand which profiles, like I said, have a higher conversion rate, a higher AOV. You can then prospect similar audiences. Not only can you drop all of these data points and their contact information, like their email address, into its app. Our app is actually synced with Klaviyo, integrated with Klaviyo. So all of that information is already there. So you're able to improve retargeting. You're able to focus your brand messaging, understanding who your customers are, what their preferences are, and where they spend their money. So then you can position your products better and brand better toward them. On the email aspect as well, one thing that's hugely important. Now, in Beauty Bio's case, they actually aren't collecting emails, but not only is that something that we'd always recommend, because then you have that extra factor where you're dropping them into flows. Where we see the most kind of opt-in value is that with quizzes, more than pop-ups, even more than just getting a discount code, people are more inclined. They want to understand what products would be recommended for them. Maybe that increases their kind of loyalty to the company. They are recommended the right product. They aren't picking something at random, hoping it works, especially in this case of skincare, and then ending up returning or not being super satisfied. So being able to create those buyer profiles, you can see kind of the differences in buyer behavior and as well as AOV. For example, Beauty Bio, 66% of their customers that take this quiz are very interested in finding a solution for fine lines and wrinkles. Aren't we all? So we don't want to get older. So what they can do now is really focus. 66% of these clients or these customers coming in to take the quiz are focused on that and really want answers. So improved targeting ads to those audiences, specific emails and flows. And the last thing I'll kind of leave you with is these clients that have been using the quiz. We have several live. Obviously, we've launched just about a month ago officially. But growing your email subscriber list utilizing a quiz is just enormous. On the low end, our clients are seeing a 3 times increase in their email subscriber list just from the quiz itself. And on the high end, one of our clients, Doe Lashes, has increased their email list 16 times in less than a month. So in advance of Black Friday, if you're looking to really get a little bit more data on your customers, increasing that list for whatever your master plan is come this holiday time, growing email subscribers is a huge, huge component of this.
Absolutely. No, look, that's fantastic, Martina. I mean, think from my point of view, we always talk about Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and kind of using September and October to really kind of, get prepared. And, I think certainly from my point of view, one of the strategies that I think this would be great for is that, if I, for example, was Beauty Bio, I'd be collecting this. I would then be using that data to do highly targeted Facebook ads based on those particular demographics. And obviously, if you have 1,000 or more, then again, you'd be able to create a fantastic lookalike audience with it. Martina, am I right in thinking that you are able to, so we know that we can obviously collect email. We can get opt-in, obviously, for Messenger, for Octane AI. Do you guys also allow collection of telephone number for SMS too?
Yes, we do. Yep. Okay, great. Absolutely. Yeah, and the thing you mentioned about the Facebook audience, if they are using Facebook targeted ads, the quiz will have a Facebook Pixel integration as well. So in the event that someone doesn't opt in, maybe they drop off after one question, the beauty of the quiz as well, you have such detailed analytics. You actually see the drop off rate per question. Not only do you see all these great analytics about the buyer profiles, but if someone does drop off without opting in, you can kind of follow them around with retargeting ads, getting them back to the site, hopefully completing the quiz and getting that buyer profile information for that customer.
Yeah, I mean, that's excellent. And I think the last thing I was going to say is that one of the things I remember, I think probably talking to you about a while back, is that if, for example, a particular customer is sent a quiz and completes it, and then let's say in 6 months' time, you ask them to complete that quiz again, if you're actually using the data with Klaviyo, the data actually gets updated, doesn't it?
Absolutely. So, Yep. So the most recent quiz completion will be, the customer, the buyer profile in both Octane and in Klaviyo. Yeah. So all of that information is synced to Klaviyo via custom properties. We have a great integration with them. We love them. They're one of our top tech partners. So that we've done a great job of being able to get the pertinent information in there so that you can utilize all of this data in Klaviyo as well.
Fantastic. Okay, guys. Well, if anyone has any questions, please do feel free to put those into the comment section. And I think probably, Martina, what I was going to say is if people obviously want to find out a little bit more obviously about the quiz product in particular, what's the best way for them to get access to more information?
Absolutely. So octaneai.com, we have a section under the shoppable quiz, which has a bunch of links. You can request a demo with our amazing sales team. You can understand more about the quiz just from some great things that we have on site about the features itself. And then also available on that site, you will be able to see our most recent case study, which is quiz specific for Beauty Bio in particular, who I showed you a little bit about today. So you can see a lot more details on their statistics, how they're really succeeding with the product.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. And guys, look, if you are obviously interested in taking a closer look at Octane AI and obviously the quiz part of that in particular, do obviously go ahead and have a look at the Octane AI site. What I also recommend you to do, if you haven't done so already, is to download the Shopify app lookbook. Now, within the app lookbook, what you'll find there is that there is some really good information about how you can integrate Octane AI with tools like Klaviyo that obviously Martina mentioned, a number of other great app tools that are available too. So do feel free, obviously, to go and have a look at that. What I will do, guys, as well, is I'm just going to share the link to that in the comments too. So that should be coming up just in a moment. And as I said before, guys, if there are any more questions, if you're not watching this live and watching on rerun, do let us know. And finally, Martina, thanks very much for joining us today.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Excellent. Thanks a lot, guys. And please tune in tomorrow at 10 a.m. EST or 3 p.m. UK. Cheers.